What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Alex B Talking. Today, I'm switching things up and we're going to talk about the World Cup. It is the big event of the summer. I'm going to be predicting every group and every knockout stage, and I'm giving you real tough predictions. None of this selecting all the favorites nonsense. It's a World Cup. Crazy things happen. I think this year more crazy things will happen than ever just because we have this expanded field. So many teams. You're going to see a really March Madness type of event where there's going to be many upsets. People are going to be shocked. All these predictions are going to be wiped off the map. So let's get into things. For me, in Group A, I have South Korea finishing above Mexico. Mexico finishing second, though, because they were playing at home. I think Czechia is the better side, but due to playing at home, I think they'll be able to get more results there than they would elsewhere. And South Korea just they know how to play together. They do have some injuries, but they have a good manager and they play well together. So for me, South Korea finishing above Mexico. Let's move on to Group B. I have Canada finishing third in this group. Yes, I'm sorry to the Canadians out there. I know it's at home, but I just don't see it without Alphonso Davies, your number one star. He's unlikely to play in the group stage. But I think they will get through to the next round by qualifying as a third place team. I see them getting a big result versus Qatar. Moving on to Group C, here I have Morocco finishing above Brazil. That is because, for me, Morocco has the cohesion, they have the unit, they have the experience of getting to a semifinal, whereas Brazil, they have a new manager. He's a great manager. Ancelotti's an amazing manager, but they have these questions around Neymar. They have, do they have the health? It's who knows? Who knows here? I think they will. They might struggle a little bit. There's questions about who's starting up front. Is it Endrick? Is it Rafinha? I don't know. So Scotland, I like a lot. I think they will get a massive result versus Haiti and qualify to the third place team. Group D, I have Turkey finishing over USA. USA, I think, will have a good group stage outing. I think they will handily beat Paraguay and Australia, but so will Turkey, and I think Turkey will move on just narrowly over the USA. For Group E, my first big upset here, I have Ecuador finishing over Germany in this group. Ecuador is an amazing side. They have amazing defense. They have a good midfield with Moises Caicedo, and then I think they have a proven striker in Ener Valencia who can score goals. He might be older, but that man can put the ball in the back of the net, no doubt. Germany, I'm even tempted to put Germany third here, as they haven't qualified in the last two World Cups as a 1 or 2 seed in their group. However, I think they do have enough to beat the Ivory Coast. Let's move on to Group F. I have Netherlands finishing above Japan, even without Jurrien Timber, their right back or center back, their defender who got hurt. And then Japan, for me, finishing second. They're a really good side. I don't think Sweden gets through, though. For Group G, I have Belgium finishing first. I don't love Belgium in this tournament, but this is a very, very weak group to me. I don't think Egypt is a strong side at all. Iran, I think, will win versus Egypt, or at least get a draw. Let's move on to Group H. For me, I have Spain first, Uruguay second. I think Cabo Verde could surprise people. They could maybe get a result versus Uruguay. I think they will get a strong result versus Saudi Arabia and move on. Group I have France over Senegal. I think France will easily finish first in this group, but I think a lot of people are saying Norway is going to be a big team in this tournament. I just don't see it. I think Holland can't be the same player he's with Norway that he is with Man City, because I don't think he'll get enough touches. Senegal, they have a very strong side who wins games, and they did well in AFCON. I think they even have a chance of topping that group. For Group J, Argentina will top the group. Austria, Algeria, Jordan. Group K, I have Portugal finishing first over Colombia. And then I don't think Uzbekistan or DR Congo will do great, although Uzbekistan does have a good defense, so maybe they could draw versus Colombia or Portugal. For Group L, last group, England finishing first, Croatia second, Ghana third. Pretty straightforward for me. All right, teams that aren't going through, Cabo Verde, sorry. Algeria, Uzbekistan, Sweden. The rest, I think, have fourth place teams who they can get big results first. Let's move on to the knockout stage. So first, over here we have Ecuador versus Scotland. Ecuador should handle this match easily, 2-0, 3-0, something like that. France should handle this easily versus Australia. Mexico versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. I have Mexico because it's in Los Angeles and they'll have massive support in LA. Netherlands versus Brazil. For me, the Netherlands wins this match. They have too strong of a team. Brazil, too many questions. Colombia versus Croatia. For me, this is a 50-50. Could go either way. I'm going to take Colombia, though. It honestly could go either way. Spain versus Austria. Spain easily handles it. Spain's the best team in the tournament for me. Turkey versus Canada. Turkey. I'm sorry to Canada. It ends here. Belgium versus Czechia. For me, I think Belgium win this game. They've been getting lucky this whole tournament. They have not played any really quality sides. They will lose to Turkey, I think, in the next round. Moving on to the other side, Morocco versus Japan. This game could also go either way. Two really good sides with a lot of cohesion. But Morocco's experience sends them to the next round. Germany versus Senegal. I don't really rate Senegal that high. So I think Germany will move on past them. South Korea versus Ivory Coast. Another toss-up for me, but I think South Korea's quality sends them through. England versus Norway. I don't think Norway would even stand a chance in this match. 2-0, 3-0 for me. Argentina versus Uruguay. For me, Argentina is going to get through, I think. USA-Iran. I think USA will win this game handedly. USA. Switzerland versus Egypt. Switzerland easily gets through. Portugal versus Ghana. Portugal gets through easily. No questions there. So this is, I think, my first massive upset. France, I think, will fall in the round of 32 or round of 16. Excuse me, in the round of 16. And I think Ecuador will triumph into the next round. I have the Netherlands beating Mexico. Too much quality in the Netherlands side. Spain is going to, I think, should handle Colombia easily. They should dominate in the midfield. Turkey, I think, will beat Belgium. Like I said, I don't think Belgium has anything figured out. Morocco, for me, I think, will beat Germany. Although Germany could shock people and maybe make a run to the semifinals. We'll see. England is going to beat South Korea here. South Korea had a good tournament so far, but England's quality will be too much. And another upset. I'm officially saying it here. USA going to the quarterfinals, beating Argentina in Atlanta, taking down Lionel Messi. Please, Pulisic, please help us. Please take us to the quarterfinals. You know what? It might be a long shot, but miracles are made here in the United States. Please. Okay, and then I'm taking Portugal to easily beat Switzerland. Ecuador versus the Netherlands. Ecuador continues their amazing run. At this point, they're going to have all this momentum, and they will take down the Netherlands. Spain is going to beat Turkey, I think, pretty easily. Like, very similar to the Belgium game. Their midfield will be too much. On the other end, Morocco versus England. Morocco, I think, ends here. England gets to the semifinals. Is it coming home? We'll see. USA versus Portugal. USA's streak will end here. Their amazing run. I think this will be celebrated by USA fans. Portugal gets through, though. In the semifinals, we have Ecuador, Spain, England, and Portugal. Sorry, Ecuador, but most teams that make these huge runs usually end their runs in the semifinals, and I have Spain moving through. England versus Portugal. I think England's midfield, although England's midfield is nice with Declan Rice, I think they're gonna get a little too stretched out, and I think Portugal's quality all around the pitch will be too much. And we have our bronze final, our third place match. For me, England win this. And then in the final, Spain-Portugal, I'm taking Spain to win the World Cup. Too much quality, too much cohesion, a good manager, a Spanish manager. And as we know, teams with managers from their countries usually win the World Cup, or always win the World Cup, excuse me. So thank you so much for watching my predictions. I hope that you agree with some of what I said. Let me know what you think about Ecuador beating France, moving to the semifinals. That's my big prediction in this World Cup. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.